Hello?
Hello, Gerry.
Yes. Oh, Geordie, I believe you went off to your fergie and you had her in the dick.
Ah, well, now, it must have been young love. I was coming around the now, and you know an elbow bend.
Yes.
And this young woman was lying over kissing your man, the driver.
What? Really? And were they parked?
No, they didn't see me at all.
Were they parked?
No, wasn't that what the thing, the elbow bend?
So he was driving along and she was wrapped around him, kissing
one
him.
on the steering wheel, and
Where was the other one?
he was around her and she was around his neck kissing.
Really? What time of the day was this?
About shortly after 6 or so.
6 o'clock at night? What day was this? A weekend?
Ah.
So you were distracted.
I had to go with a shock. I had to go
So,
in the
so you had to take evasive action.
That's right.
And you had to go into the shock. And did he stop?
No, she didn't even see me.
They never even saw you.
Not at all.
He never even glimpsed you in the back mirror getting into the dick.
Not at all.
Well, did you come off her?
Well, I went in with her.
Well, did you sustain any injury at all?
My knees knocked up a bit.
Well, of course, you wouldn't have had a seatbelt on, would you?
No, my ribs was a bit sore, but...
Did you bang ribs up against the steering wheel?
But then the neighbour down the road the next morning, well, I come home, and the neighbour the next morning went around to see her. We Belfast, Jimmy landed up in the row on the day.
Yes.
And Lord, your man had her out sitting on the brew in the hall.
She got her out for you.
She started first go.
Well, does not display a terrible lack of responsibility on the half of the motorist?
Oh, well, says any wonder so many accidents.
And he never seen you?
No.
He must have seen you in front.
She got a wee knock in the front there now, but I get away with a bit of hate and stuff, and he can steer. But always, I was up in the Brickman all day on her.
Listen, supposing you had stood your ground.
Well, if I'd have been straight into them.
But he would have come off worse than you, probably.
Aye.
You see, so what you did was an altruistic act. You sacrificed yourself for the sake of that couple.
Well, I knew that Fergie, she could stand a bit, like.
If the fella had hit your Fergie, he would have been in worse shape than you would have been.
Definitely. Oh, well, not a doubt.
So you erred on the side of him. I can't find the words. I admire you so much. Thank you for putting down your life. You're like a man who would stop a bullet for me. If I was the President of the United States and a man came up to shoot me...
Talk about a wangle to get that drink out of you. And you only bought me one, you said, and all the drink I bought him. You only bought me one night, Jack.
Well, it's hard to get a drink sometimes.
What?
It's hard to get at the bar sometimes.
Well, I hope you do well in the next one.
All right, then, okay.
Okay, Jack.
Glad to hear you're okay, right?
All the best.
All right, bye.
Don't forget some of that barking dog.
Don't you worry.
Right, okay, bye.
Right, I've got a poem here. It's about Geordie is a friend of ours in this programme, and I do believe... are we going to speak to Geordie soon?
Geordie's on the line now.
I'm going to read this poem.
Ask you a question.
I know, but I'm going to read this poem first. I want his opinion.
Would you wish Nicholas good luck in his new job? And that's from Mark.
What?
Nicholas, good luck in his new job.
Okay.
And that's from Mark.
Okay. Yeah.
It's important to Nicholas.
I know, but, you just throw these things in at the wrong time, I think,
I'm sorry.
It's a question of timing. See, I was off in a completely different jag there.
No, you're in between two stools.
No, don't accuse me of being in between two stools when I'm perfectly happy balanced on the one stool.
You were between the poem and Geordie.
I just had my mouth open to do the poem, and then Nick came in. There's no room for Nick in there. This is about road rage. It concerns an incident that occurred to Geordie, and I could converse with him when this is over, after I read this.
Right.
It's called Road Rage by J.P. McMenamin, our resident poet from Castleterrick. Old Geordie and the Fergie were climbing up a hill. Geordie was well lubricated with the dripping from a still. Old Geordie was a countryman, an honest toiler of the soil. The old Fergie gasped and spluttered as it burned a lot of oil. "Come on, you boy," Geordie cried. "Just a few more yards to go." Geordie's bladder was fair bursting. What it needed was a hoe. The ancient Fergie creaked and groaned beneath the rusted hood. In the link box were provisions, a gallon of Jay's fluid. The countryman began to sing like his old pecker done, and he thought of Gerry's singles night when he would have a bit of fun. Then from nowhere round a corner came a small car going fast. "Get back, you boy," Geordie yelled and gave the horn a blast. Is this the end for Geordie? A simple countryman? No, Geordie's Ireland's Baldrick came up with a cunning plan. Geordie gave the wheel a wrench and headed for the briars. The Fergie flew right through the hedge, blue smoke flying from its tires. Geordie's hat flew off his head as he rolled down into a drain. Like Elvis, he was all shook up and in a little pain. He lay amongst the tadpoles, the newts, the frogs, the toads, and he cursed the wee boy racers who were a menace on the roads. His loyal friend, the Fergie, was lying in the muck. "If I catch the old boy, I'll bust his face," said Geordie to a duck. Old Geordie climbed up on the road. Through the hedge he had to rummage. A child in a car said to his mum, "Oh, look, it's Wurzel Gummidge." The countryman then staggered home, then stood in the nude and immersed his aching body in a bath of, yes, Jay's fluid. But Geordie is a countryman as tough as granite rocks. It's not the first time Geordie Tuft has shrugged off life's hard knocks. Old Geordie and the Fergie are both alive and well. There are many tales of Geordie Tuft which I still hope to tell. So hats off to Geordie, a warrior of renown. He drove the Fergie through the hedge on his way back out of town. What do you think of that, Geordie?
That's lovely, Gerry.
It's all right, isn't it?
My God, that's a good wee man.
Tell you what, you should collect all those and have a...
I should really.
You should really. I'll put them all together for you.
You would not, would you?
No, probably
Gerry,
not.
dear, you promised me this and promised me that.
I'm all talk.
Well, I'm glad you said that.
Has the Fergie recovered completely from that little scrape?
Yes, well, a wee bit bothered, but she's all right.
That was based on fact, a real, true-life incident.
Oh, aye.
Was the boy racer or was the wee woman behind the wheel?
No, she was kissing him. Lying over the wheel, and he was kissing her, and they didn't know, they were in too long.
They were fittering with one another, were they?
Uh-huh.
And paying not due attention to the road?
No.
And nearly knocked you, and you forced... Did they realise it forced you off the road? Did they realise it? Did they see you going off the road?
They said nothing.
Did they never even stopped?
No.
And they didn't come back to say you okay?
Not at all.
Well, the younger generation, I have to say, leave a lot to be desired.
But I like that record. I love the way you come in there.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
That is good. I would say that'll go places.
Well, it's only for charity.
Well, I wouldn't by any chance of me getting a copy.
I think there's every chance to it. We've only have 2 promotional copies at the moment.
Well,
we'll have some.
It's like the barking dog. You played it for your barking dog. You done that, but you didn't send me the barking dog.
No. We'll send you. Did I never send you the barking dog?
No, you did not. Sure, Gerry, what do I ever get to you? And all honesty now.
I'll tell you one of the things that one of the problems. You see, the barking dogs. You see, to make a copy of the barking dogs, you have to sit down for an hour.
Right.
And I rarely have an hour to spare.
No.
You see, but I will do this for you if it kills me.
But don't you forget a 3
No, I won't forget. What else is happening in your life? Anything exciting?
Well, it's not too good.
Why's that?
Hens laying all over the place now north of the Great Lake Goose. She has laid 10, but there's no word of clocking yet. But I'll change a while.
Is it the weather's putting the geese off?
I know from clocking.
Yeah.
And the hens are the same. Bull's eggs here and there, but they're not clocking.
Well, let me just get this straight. Not being a bucolic or indeed an agricultural person, I would imagine is it the cold weather discourages them from clocking?
Yes, and then we're getting snow this evening. I'm looking through the window over Ballyorgan Hills and the snow coming and I'll sleep. So that's what puts them off.
So they don't like to sit clock on the bad weather because they're foundered?
Yes.
Basically, they keep moving.
That's right.
They like to keep moving. So the eggs lie there?
Yes.
And what you don't collect the eggs, do you? You just let them lie there?
You don't. No, not if you're looking at clock.
And what happens to the people inside the eggs? Do they
no, sure, there's nothing inside them to start the clock.
I know, but if the eggs lie for a particular amount of time, is it too late to clock then?
Well, they could lay maybe, fortnight.
So an egg, after it comes out of a hen's bum, it can lie there for a fortnight. And if
3 weeks.
Maybe 3 weeks, and if the hen decides then, if the weather is amenable to clocking, if indeed the hen does clock, a chick comes out of it.
That's right.
I'll never be able to understand.
A gosling.
Or a gosling, in the case of a goose.
Uh-huh.
I'll never understand that process. Is it just the heat that makes the thing...
Oh, yes.
I'll never understand that. You know, God is mysterious in many ways.
Well, he works in mysterious ways.
I mean, there's a quite difference between an omelette and a gosling.
Oh, why?
You know, and they don't even look like one another. I mean, if you saw a tomato omelette on a plate and a gosling walked by, you wouldn't say those two are the same, would you?
No.
Completely
but you know what
different.
it is, Gerry? You see, if you... Now, an odd one I would take.
Pardon? What?
I would take an odd one.
You'd take an odd egg?
Goose egg.
Goose eggs are very...
When you find a goose egg in the pond, it fills the pond, and it's a meal on its own.
And without putting too fine a point on it, you're inclined to after, aren't you?
A wee bit.
A wee bit inclined. A little wind.
A wee bit.
A wee bit of
but
wind.
It's a meal on its own.
I know. It's a strong kind of a feed, isn't it?
That's right. But it's tasty.
It's tasty indeed.
Oh, before I go, Gerry.
Yes.
I'm looking a wee bit of information.
Yes,
John Wayne, do you know the Quiet Man?
I do indeed.
Well, there's a black and white photograph in what? A wee shop in Bond Bridge.
Uh-huh.
Oh, just like new. And she's looking £25 for it. Now, the whole jig bang's on it. You know, Barney Fitzgerald, the whole cast, and all on it.
She's looking 25 quid for a photograph.
It's framed now.
Well,
and it's in black and white.
yes.
You know, John Wayne, you know, the Quiet Man, the whole
The cast of the Quiet, yes.
is on it.
Yes.
And she's looking £25.
Do you think that's excessive?
Well, I don't know.
Well, what, do you want me to venture an opinion as to whether it's excessive or not?
That's why, yes.
All depends what kind of frame it is. Is it a nice frame?
It's a wee, ordinary, wee, small black frame, you know.
It seems excessive to me.
There you are. Well, funny enough, I thought the same thing.
It seems excessive, yes.
Yes.
Because it's only a photograph, isn't it?
That's right.
It's not an original photograph.
No.
It's only a copy.
That's right.
With a wee tiny frame on it.
Yes.
Well, it seems excessive to me.
And they're all, you know, standing in line, the whole jing bang of them, you know, John Wayne, the whole...
The whole jing bang, yes. But, I mean, that does seem rather pricey.
Yes, I would say maybe £15.
That'd be pushing it. I'd say a tenner would do me.
Well, I don't think I'll borrow it.
Why don't you offer her 15 and say to hell with it if she doesn't do it?
So we David and Lannon or something you call her. See, that'd be just as... now it's a big shop now.
Oh, probably a fine person.
Oh, yes, a hardly walking woman.
Probably a fine person.
And
And
you know
don't
what
reflect...
the shop's called, Gerry?
What?
Just Like New.
Just Like New. So that indicates to me that this is second-hand.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So it may have some... now, if this photograph and frame is second-hand... Maybe if you look at the back of it, you might find a couple of autographs on it or something. If it's 25 quid.
So. No, I wouldn't.
You never know. Did you get an opportunity to look at the back of it?
Well, I took a scanner at it, you know.
A scanner? All right. And didn't see anything?
No.
Well, why don't you ask her why it's 25 quid? Why don't you just come right out with it?
Well, you know, you just don't like the too pushy.
No, but it may have belonged to someone. It may have come from somewhere that enabled her to put a price tag like that on it. There may be history to it. Well, I mean, if I got a new photograph of John Wayne and the cast of Quiet Man and a copy of a photograph in a frame, you know, and I would say, well, why is that 25 quid? Maybe the frame itself is of some value.
That's what I
Ask her, just put it to her. Just go right up to her. Go up and
that's in Bond Bridge, like, you know.
Yeah, next time you're in there, tell her, I want to know why it's 25 quid. BBC wants to know.
Right.
You tell her.
Before I go, Gerry.
Yes.
If somebody could do me a favour, I have 2 ducks.
Yes.
Right, and I'm looking an Indian runner drake or a magpie drake.
You're looking at an Indian runner drake or a magpie drake?
Any one of the 2 would do.
What a great name, Indian runner drake.
And or the black and white magpie.
You're looking for those?
Aye, but well, if I can't get the Indian runner, I would take a magpie drake.
Okay, either an Indian runner drake or a magpie drake.
I have 2 ducks, and they've no drake.
They've no drake?
And they'll be getting, you know, frustrated coming up and, you know...
They'll be getting fidgety.
An
Indian runner drake or a magpie drake, anyone out there can help you at all?
Yes.
To cover a duck.
Is it right you're running another singles night?
We have another singles night on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, and you're cordially invited. Your name shall be on the guest list. Any people that you care to bring with you.
Is that, well, you know, there's only, you know, wee Francie Doyle.
That's quite all right.
And Ursula, and the one with the nice legs.
Yes, you bring her.
Yeah, man.
Make sure she do you bring her with you?
Make sure I'll buy you some bail.
All right, then.
You're something.
Right, then, we'll see you.
I have to go.
Okay, then.
All right.
Just a second. We need to ask you something.
Well, there's people ringing in now. We're coming in to the whitewash season.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes.
Well, again, Geordie, like last year and the years before, they want to know, how do you make your whitewash?
For God's sake.
And where do you get the stuff? Yep. Where does Geordie buy? Is it a blue bag? How do you make your whitewash white, Geordie?
You get it 2 bags of hydrated lime, right?
I nearly know this myself.
Well, then you tell us.
Can't remember. 2 bags of...
hydrated lime.
Hydrated lime.
Right. And a big bath. And a wheelbar. And you put 1 3/4 of that bag in on well water and store her well up, right, and let her sit for a night or two. And then, if you can't get the wee balls of blue, Dars the Horn Weiss will do the same thing.
What is that again?
Daz.
Daz.
But if you can get the wee balls of blue.
But where do you get them? That's what the man wants to know.
What, the wee balls of blue?
Yeah.
I don't give two balls
that's a hard question. I don't know.
Where do you get your balls of blue?
Doherty up across from the Brickman, he used to have them, but now he's out of them.
He's out of balls of blue.
But the Horn Weiss Dars will do the same thing.
Hand wash Daz.
Aye.
Okay, it'll do the same
And
thing.
lay overnight, and then give it a good store. When it's nice and creamy.
Yeah. Do you remember the man that you had a whole argument with about putting cement mix into it?
That's a load of nonsense.
Load of nonsense.
Well, Gerry, you know that.
I know that. You know that.
You're getting by. You got Mammy give me a hand to whitewash.
No, that's all right. You carry on. Are you going to whitewash your own place soon?
Oh, yes.
When do you normally whitewash your house?
Well, when that's outside, I usually start at...
Can you put whitewash on with a roller?
No.
Ah, you see.
No. That's how Snow Sam you're thinking about.
Snow Sam. I haven't heard that for a long time. Snow Sam.
No.
So you can't put whitewash on with a roller?
And is the whitewash brush still the same from when we remember as wee boys?
Yes.
The three.
I wouldn't say it would have changed much.
No, you're right, Sean.
The three sort of fingers.
That's right, and you have to watch your eyes. You have a little spit of whitewash against your eye, you have to run to the water and dig it out. It'll burn you.
Yeah.
Okay, Gerry.
Right, thank you.
Right.
Excellent.
And, will you send me that wee... Oh.
Don't you worry.
Francie Doyle, he has a bit of business up. I don't know when now, but it's could be short now.
Okay.
I don't know when, and, if we're up in your Stoke City,
By all means,
I'll
call
have
in.
to go to that wee factory again, where they're on the waving.
Oh, I know.
That's a good wee spot.
Absolutely.
I met a lovely woman in that place.
I say you do.
Right, Gerry.
All right, then. See you later.
Right.
Bye. Bye.